Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Thursday, September the 17th, 2020. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, thanks so much for being a part of HighVibe.tv. If you have not joined it yet, make sure that you do go to HighVibe.tv, be a member, get the video daily horoscopes just like this every day. And of course, all my weekly sun sign horoscopes and full disclosure, and you get Deep Astrology in its full form. I'm sure you've probably been watching Deep Astrology. Make sure that you check it out. Also, my Ride the Waves package is available, and we got payment plan options right in there right now. So just go to highvibetvschool.com. You get all of my schools, tiers 1, 2, and 3, and you get my Love Masterclass, and you get my e-commerce spiritual business school all in one. Go join right now and get it. We have a payment plan option with it, or just buy it all out right now, and you have about 90 hours of content, all of the best astrology stuff that you could ever learn in your life, so you can learn it. If you don't know nothing, it's all there for you. In love, to not running charts, to being an astrologer, and knowing how to build a business out of it, and building through the whole way. Like, we're talking about every bit and piece. But I have bigger astrology classes that I want to do, but I can only do those classes with people who are ready. So and this is why I'm doing this for people, and I've extended this time to really give you everything at such a huge discount right now. So go check it out. Well, we are at the new moon in Virgo today, and it is in trine to Saturn. We got big choices in our reality for our long terms. Are we going to be the greatest of all time? Are we going to be connected to the spiritual truth? Are we going to have that identity and character of our true selves with Mars Retrograde squaring Saturn still in Capricorn? Or not? Or are we going to, flounder to the reality that we don't want to be of our identity and our character? Are we not stimulated by it? Are we just hopeful that things will just work out? Remember, all the planets right now, if you look at heliocentric astrology or just even the understanding of the solar system right now, are all on one side of the sun. And I always recommend go check out Michael Erlewine's work. He's an amazing astrologer, especially his heliocentric astrology work that he's done over this last, I think it's about 50 years now of work. But, there's an emptiness on the other side of the sun. And I would say this emptiness that we all feel is we need to go figure out how to fulfill that. And we can't go just into things like, well, it makes me kind of empty and let me see. No, you don't go feel empty with empty. You go feel empty with full. And it's time for us with this new moon to set the intention to change our reality and be the greatest of all time. Saturn and Capricorn with Jupiter and Pluto. Remember, Jupiter now direct in sextile, of course, with Neptune, and we see Venus making some really interesting aspects that are coming on this new moon, right? Like, it's been squaring over to Uranus. We've got to change up the things that make us feel good and look at these different things with relationships and so forth and fix the kinks or, change the whole game and take a wild risk. And this is a big time for risk because we have the sun and the moon on this new moon making squares to the nodes. Where are you with your long-term destiny? We have Saturn in quincunx with the nodes. Remember that Saturn and the North Node have been in quincunx since the North Node entered into Gemini, pretty much, this whole time. And so finally, we're going to see at the end of this week, if you watch Deep Astrology, we're going to be leaving that. And also the nodes in Vedic are changing on the 23rd. We also are on the build-up on this new moon. When we get to Tuesday, to a sun in Libra, we come to the equinox. So we really have this Virgo on our butts. Like, let's get it going. Let's make the changes. We need to do this now. And Saturn and Capricorn's like, this is the last time I'm going to trine a new moon in Earth while I'm in my home sign. And even trine a new moon while I'm in Capricorn. Done. 2.5 decades. Almost 3. So, if there's any time in your life right now to set the intention of changing your reality and having the life that you've ultimately wanted, this is this new moon for you, and this is this new intention, and it's going to be hard. Mars retrograde squares Saturn. Your wants, your needs, your character, your greatest of all time, that identity, that glory that you must find, you've got to find it. There's an emptiness on the other side of the sun right now. There's no planets. And I know it's difficult. But we also have to remember Mercury. Mercury is squaring Jupiter on this new moon. Mercury in Libra, and it's this is where it's like we need to look more into what is of our destiny, and we need to not play we can't be complacent about it. We can't also negotiate against our greatest journey of all time. We have to be curious. We have to be interested. We have to be stimulated. We have to find the reality, and we have to be willing to go all in and make a choice. And Mercury's starting its squares to Pluto too. That's the deep truth. We can't lie to ourselves. We also have this new moon in quincunx to Mars retrograde. So this is all about a reality of the identity and the desires and what you will take action with, not retreat. Even though Mars is retrograde, it's teaching you where are you retreating or where do you need to maybe pull back for a second and go, I am not that person. I am this person and this is what I need in my life. This is about your ego. It's getting a refresh. And it hasn't been refreshed since the 1988. Why do you think this whole entire world has brought you to this weird place and it's been all closed down? So you understand and you know that who you are. And so you don't become some sort of sheep to an identity that you don't want to be. And so this is a big character test of, do you know how to own and embody that character and make that your reality? Because that's the purity of what's at stake with goals, with the ultimate Saturn and Capricorn. And I would say that for everybody right now, this Venus in Leo, it is so important. We're going to see it come into Yod's, watch Deep Astrology, but this new moon is setting the tone. And with Mercury squaring Jupiter, and Mercury's the ruler of Virgo, and the new moon's in Virgo, if you're not willing to look at all the things that are not in alignment with your destiny and just scoot them off to the side and negotiate against your identity and character and negotiate against your greatest of all time, what are you going to be left with? Emptiness. The dark side of Virgo is bland. The positive side of Virgo is operational and the virgin of beauty. The beautifulness of being in your ultimate truth and not your sacrifice of yourself, but the sacrifice you make for the work to do the best and to have the reality be at its best. And are you ready to be at your best? That's what this new moon's about. Are you ready to go into a North Node in Gemini and to find the twin energy of yourself, whether that's in a relationship or the life that you live? And what is that twin? Because we can find dark twins too, right? There's always the evil twin in Gemini, right? Are we finding energy that's exactly like us, but what we don't want to be? Or are we going to find energy that's just like us, that's exactly what we want to be? Because that South Node in Sag will be like, well, I want to go through this adventure, but am I going to go through it with my dark twin? Am I going to go through it with something that represents a part of myself I don't want to be, or that I am right now that I don't want to continue that journey anymore? No. This is where Virgo goes, no, 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 no. And Saturn goes, no, 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 no. And Saturn quincunx to the North Node goes, no, 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 no. And Mars retrograde and quincunx to the new moon goes, no, 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 no. Can't do it. But many people can, because many people will. Many people will buy the hope that crap can turn into greatness. When alchemy is the understanding of turning lead into gold, and you must see from a neutral point of view and not get deeply emotional, especially a Virgo moon is like not going to get emotional over a reality that you don't want. But are you going to let that Mercury in Libra negotiate and believe to a Jupiter in Capricorn where it's very tight? There's only one option and one door to your ultimate truth and your ultimate destiny. Are you going to negotiate to not be able to have access to that door? The card for today is, I'm using the Badass Tarot deck. This is a really crazy deck, so let's see what's happening. I'm sure if you haven't watched Deep Love Tarot yet on YouTube, make sure that you watch it, or on High Vibe. We got the 10 of Wands in reverse. We are dropping the weight. We are dropping the weight of the things that we don't want in our lives. We are dropping the energy that is just no longer serving us on the road that we thought. It's a heavy load. Why continue on a heavy load? Why continue on a heavy load that we're not passionate about anymore? Just drop it. I'm going to pull another card. 2 swords reversed. You're not dumb. You're clear. You're not blindfolded. Don't be blindfolded into being like, no, I'm not really carrying that much weight. Yeah, you are. What is it time to let go of that's not in your heart? And only going into the energy of what really gives you the passion to keep moving forward in this life instead of feeling where you're getting stuck and where you feel tired and where you feel like, and lackadaisical. No more. I appreciate y'all very much. We got spiritual dance music tonight. We got an awesome new show, Her Story, which you can watch on highvibe.tv for free. It's an awesome show where we are now moving awesome new programming on highvibe.tv with women's content, but even it's just not that. It's so much that Her Story is all about. And they go into Lilith, and they're going to go into so many things with the goddesses to so many different parts of just even life in general, dealing with the feminine energies. Make sure that you watch that show. It's an awesome, awesome show. And I just want to say thank you all on my YouTube and on High Vibe for being part of all of this. And I really, truly want the best for you in your life. And I come to you with this new moon with the intention behind this horoscope to straighten out the truth and to bring the ultimate vibration of the ultimate best that you can have in your life, and to deliver that right now for you is a pleasure, and I am humbled to serve you with that. I truly appreciate you all. Check out my school. It's on sale right now with all my schools combined. And there's a payment plan option available. But we're talking about, all the schools all in one and all hugely discounted. I love you all. Have a wonderful new moon. We'll see you for spiritual dance music tonight. Peace.